I'm going to show you how you can make a ton of coins trading with position modifiers on FIFA 22. But before we jump into that, I need to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Alright boys, so jumping into this video, trading with position modifiers and just consumables in general, I think is a really underrated way of making coins on this game because most people really just focus on trading with players. Now, trading with position modifiers is really simple and very similar to trading with players, just obviously with a consumable item. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to find a position modifier that goes for 500 coins or more because you want the card you're trading with to have some sort of value. So one example I'm going to be using here is let's go for the center forward to striker one. I'm just looking at the position modifier prices on the side here. So if we look at the price of the center forward to striker position modifier, you can see that it sells for about 1400 coins here. There's a decent amount of them listed for 1500. So if this is selling for 1400 coins, I'm going to want to pick these up for about 1200 or less, sniping and on bid. Now, when it comes to position modifiers, I almost don't even bother with sniping. Typically, it's not too hard to pick the cards up, but there's just not as many of them popping up. So I prefer to just do bidding with these because I find it really easy to win these cards on bid. So your first step is obviously just going to be going through and bidding on as many cards as possible here. There's going to be a ton of cards on the market just because most people when listing consumables don't check the prices. They just list them up for open bid. So a lot of times you can get some really good deals here because there are just so many cards. So that's your first step here. And then step two is just going to be kind of keeping up to date with on your bids and trying to make sure you win as many of those as possible. And step three is while you're just sitting around waiting for those cards, you can snipe here as well and try to get some cards. Now, like I mentioned, it's typically not too bad trying to snipe position modifiers. Usually you can get most of them. Like there, I was lagging and I still got that one for 1100. It's typically pretty easy to pick these up. So we'll go and list that card up. I got two cards I picked up before the video there as well to show you. But so let's go take a look at these center forward to striker cards. Now, I did win a few before the video as well. Wow, that one sold 2500 because you get some lazy buyers on these. But we'll go ahead and just throw some bids down on these, make sure we're trying to win these. However, these two cards I won before the video, if we take a look, I won one for 1000 and one for 950. So you can see you can get some solid deals here. So if we go ahead list these up, we'll make 450 coins on that card and 400 on the next card. My internet is in shambles right now. So you can see we're making some decent profit per card. Now, the key with this method is finding a position modifier that there's not a lot of other people bidding on. So you can see right now with this center forward to striker, it seems like there's quite a bit of competition and there's a lot of people bidding on these cards. So what I like to do is I like to go search for position modifiers where there really isn't a ton of competition. So what I want to show you is one that I found before the video here that wasn't too hard, and it's the center forward to cam position modifier. If I go take a look at the price of these, they're currently selling, it looks like about 1200 coins. Yeah, so 1200 coins is going to be the price to sell these at. So I want to pick these up for 1000 or less bidding and sniping, and you can see here it doesn't look like there's really a ton of competition. Maybe I'll have to bid up to 1000 here on some of these. Looks like someone's bidding 950 on every card, so it could be a lot worse. We could have to bid more than that, but the key here really is rotating between the different position modifiers and finding one that you're winning a majority of the bids on. Personally, what I like to do is if you type in FootWiz position modifiers, they have a list of all the position modifiers and just kind of the general prices that they go for on each console. So this is really helpful to just have up when you're going through the position modifiers and you're trying to see what cards you want to bid on, what prices, things like that. But I do always recommend checking the prices of the position modifiers on the console just because they don't update that often on FootWiz. So that's a key there as well. Is just kind of making sure you have the correct prices. They're never just go blindly off Footbin or FootWiz because typically they're not correct because they don't update super quick. So we'll get these going here. And you can see before the video, the two cards I picked up here, these center forward decams, I actually managed to pick up for 300 coins a piece. So before the video, I found that there wasn't very many people bidding on these. So Got them for really cheap. I'm gonna make 900 coins a card here on these. So that's 1,800 coins just off 2 cards there. I know this goes, what I say, 1,400 for these center forward to strikers, something like that. And then these left middle left wings, I think are like 550 a piece, and I picked them both up for 200 just when I was checking the price of these cards. So position modifiers are honestly probably the easiest way to trade on FIFA 22. It's just about finding that right one that you can get the deals on. For example, the center forward to Cam here. Got one for 1,000, one for 650, one for 850. So we're making 350 on this card. We're making 550 on this card, which is 900 coins, 200 on that one. So we're making just over 1,000 coins just on 3 cards there. You can see, even with these kind of slow profits, how quickly these coins build up when you're doing this over and over and bidding on as many cards as you possibly can. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.